Y'all, what's good? Good morning, Lexi. Y'all, something is going on with StreamYard. It is. Hold on. Something is going on. I started this live, y'all, listening to my own live through my headphones. Something is going on with them and allowing people to play other music. I think they, and I said this before on the live already, but I think they are trying to monopolize and make sure that you have to use their music anytime you go live. Because, like, I have my own original music that I bought and paid for. And then I just tried now to do copyright free music, and it didn't work. I was listening through my headphones, and I could tell that the music wasn't playing on here. So something is going on. But what's good, Lexi? Good morning. Hey, Chocolate Fruit. Hey, it's me. You talk too much. Hey, Layla. Hey, everybody. Good morning. So, y'all, I wanted to use music this morning, but I guess I'm not able to. It is what it is. But I did want to come here to tell y'all about $800 in Seattle PD, which I'm not going to be long. Y'all always say that. And to be honest, I used to say that and I would stay on here for forever, but I don't plan to be here long this morning. But thank y'all for joining me. Please like the video. If it's 44 of y'all up in here looking, please like the video. But $800 in Seattle PD. So I just want to let y'all know that I did get $800 back from my transaction in which I was scammed by Pizarro. My bank did a thorough investigation and was able to get the money back. Now, they got the money back from Cash App. Now, Cash App says that they are going to do an investigation on Pizarro due to the fact that Pizarro keeps changing these Cash Apps, because an honest person who is doing honest business is going to keep the same Cash App. They are not going to be switching in between Cash Apps and things like that. Already, she's been doing nefarious stuff up on here as far as Cash App goes. And so because they have to pay out my bank, however they get their money back from her is how they get their money back from her. But I'm just grateful that I got my money back. I had to send documentation and screenshots and everything like that in order for them to be able to evaluate the situation properly. Many people had came on my post and congratulated me, and then other people were talking about that I need to prove it, that I need to post a receipt, which y'all know damn well that I'm not one of them people that's scared to post a receipt whatsoever. But I find it highly funny that the people that say that I need to post receipts don't post receipts at all. Joanna, why are you talking about me needing to post a receipt? Child, bye. When have I ever been lying about any motherfucking thing? When? You on Lady Nika's talking about I need to post a receipt. Then motherfucking Ness talking about I need to post a receipt. Ness, you didn't even post a receipt about whenever you had tried to accuse me of taking away from your wish list. You ain't even posted a receipt about you FaceTiming with your child to see what he ate for dinner. You ain't even posted a receipt about what in the hell you did for him on Easter Sunday. You ain't posted no receipt about the fact that you were drug free. But you talking about I need to post a receipt. Get out of here and fuck you. But anyway, so I did get the $800 back. Next thing on the agenda. So about 2 nights ago, y'all, I had spent a little bit of time over there on Kwani's. And I was over there on Kwani's because Kwani called herself Exposing VS. I went over there and I was listening up in the bushes just to see what she was going to be exposing. I wanted to know. And to be honest, she was interviewing Chopper, and it was the same recycled stuff that we had already heard for forever. And not only that, if you've been here from day one, then you already saw this stuff. So it really wasn't new information. I clicked on Corny's link because her and Chopper were confused about one part of the story about how On-Site April and VS fell out. And so I had clicked up there to try to let them know, to inform them. And Kwani was being a butthole. I think that night she was being a drunk butthole. And you know, anytime you're dealing with a drunk butthole, they might have diarrhea of the mouth. And I think that's what was happening with Kwani that night. But either way, I came up there and I was trying to give them the information that they were missing as far as what they were saying, as far as the breakdown. So me and Kwani had argued. You know, I realized that I was getting under Kwani's skin, so I decided to keep clicking her link. Sometimes, you know, that's what I do. So yeah, that about Kwani. Next thing on the agenda is I'll go ahead and get into it. The Seattle PD. So I did make it my business to contact the Seattle PD last night. You know, I'm sure that many people will be like, well, J.Dunn, why did you do that? Why are you contacting Seattle PD? Well, I contacted Seattle PD because I honestly was tired of people trying to use anything against me to call my probation officer. So I contacted Seattle PD since Vanessa resides in Seattle. And I informed them of what she has been doing on here. I informed them about how she has been utilizing her platform in order to try to get people to contact my probation officer. And what Seattle PD told me last night was that that could be considered a form of harassment. Seattle PD did give me my next steps that I need to do in order to report said harassment. Seattle PD said that they don't condone anybody in their area trying to weaponize the law on social media. And I'm pretty sure that with me starting with Seattle PD last night and with them giving me that information, I'm sure that I think going forward, anybody that tries to weaponize their platform in this way, I'm going to make sure that I contact their local police department to see what their laws are. So Seattle PD said that they do not condone using a social media platform in order to try to get your audience to call probation on somebody. Seattle PD actually said that they consider that harassment. Seattle PD let me know that because I am the victim of this, then I would need to start in my jurisdiction. Once my jurisdiction gets the information to them, then they will go forward. And so from this point on, y'all, I'm not going to spend any money any longer trying to keep people from doing this. I'm just going to contact their local precincts. And it's unfortunate that you have to do that. However, I've been witnessing people trying to do this to me, trying to weaponize the law. Ness accused me of messing up her wish list and had her audience trying to call probation on me. And I wasn't even the one that messed it up. Skillet did that. Ness accused me of doing plenty of things against her. And I wasn't even the one that did it. But she'll have her audience carrying pitchforks. She'll have this heat carrying a pitchfork. And this is the thing. What I'm not going to do is allow people to keep playing like this, because they all know that I know where all of them stay. All of them, including this. And so going forward, I'm just going to report it. As soon as I'm up in the bushes of somebody and they are weaponizing, and please like my video, y'all. and they are trying to weaponize their audience against me to call probation falsely against me, then I'm going to contact your local police department and I'm going to let them know what you are doing. Going to let them know. And with your local police department, I will give them all the information for my probation officer so that they can make contact with him so that they can speak to him about the fraudulent calls that y'all are doing. The old folks used to say there is more than one way to skin a cat. And so that's how I plan to skin this cat. Because I'm not going to let people keep playing on me. No. Because when you do that, it is harassment. Rhonda said, oh, and good morning, Rhonda Edwards. Rhonda said, in my opinion, even if you were the one who messed up her wish list, it isn't a good reason to get anyone to call probation. Well, but I didn't do it. No, I just blatantly got up here and said that I called Seattle PD last night. The fact that I got on here and blatantly said that I called Seattle PD, if I was messing up a bitch wish list, I would get on here and say that I did that. But what I'm getting tired of is people falsely accusing me. Even last night, after I had talked to Seattle PD, I had went to Nessa's Live to let her know that I did it. Because, that's only fair for me to go up in there and let her know that I had contacted them. And then they started trying to say that I was a troll up in there. Like, stop lying on me and stop trying to make me be any troll. That's up in your channel, bitch. Because I'm not that troll. I'm not that troll at all. But what I do know is how I plan to move forward, y'all. Right, Rhonda. Because they playing games. But they really don't think that they playing games with the law. But if you want to play games with the law with me, then I'm just going to contact your local police department to let them know what you were doing. Going to let them know what you were doing, how you were trying to utilize your audience to make false claims to a probation officer. I'm going to let them know your name and all that, your address, everything. And then maybe that way you will sit down somewhere. I think one of my previous lives was sit down somewhere. But so that's what I did last night with the Seattle PD. And I'm just going to be lurking up in the bushes. Yeah, they are, Miss B. They are. Ness really can't stomach the fact that people dislike her. She is really that vain to where she thinks that there is no way in hell that somebody could dislike her to mess with her wish list. So she believes that I'm one of the people that messed with it. I didn't mess with it. But even, well, of course, people, Skilla did admit it, but they're going to still blame me because that's what they do. This heat had accused me of being a damn troll page up in Ness's chat last night. And I wasn't no troll page up in the damn chat. Because that's another thing. They make these accusations about me being a troll page and then try to call on me for that reason. This is just what they do. And this is why I have a very low tolerance for them. Also, what else was I going to say? Because I had one. Oh, so Ness believes, Miss B, I ain't never been no troll. But that's what they say. Meanwhile, before I even left the state of Florida, I had to give my social media information to the probation officer. So how can I be a troll? But this is what they say. to try to get me in trouble and all this. And I'm tired of it. But also, what I want to say, y'all, was that Ness believes that me and Phi Babe are cool because of her. Ness believes that I'm cool with Deanna because of her. Ness believes that I'm cool with James Caldwell because of her. For whatever reason, I'm noticing that Ness has the VS complex. Y'all know how VS was gone for 3 years and VS came back thinking that everything was still the same? That's what I'm starting to see that Ness has. To where she believes that because when she left off of here about a year ago, that everything was supposed to stay the same and nothing was supposed to change. So she believes that the reason why me and Phi Babe are good is because of her. No, me and Phi Babe been good since Phi Babe had clicked my link and we had a talk. I think it was like in September, October. Ness believes that I clicked Phi Babe's link because of her. And that shows me that Ness has some narcissistic tendencies. She give herself way too much credit. But I'm like, well, what did you expect for me to fight with the woman the whole time that you was gone? No. Phi Babe don't want to fight with me. As long as she ain't bother me, I ain't gonna bother her. As long as she being cordial with me, I'm cordial with her. When Phi Babe decide to click my link over here, I let her up. When I click my link over there, she let me up. It is what it is, Ness. Many things have changed. What's good, Taylor May? Good morning. Good morning, Suki. You know, Ness believes that I'm cool with Deanna because of her. It's weird to me. Very, very strange. That people cannot move forward in men's situations in her absence. Like, what? Don't make sense. Oh, and Suki, I noticed that you were giving me a backhanded compliment up on my community wall post. I noticed. And I'm happy that you dropped down, Suki, because how in the world you going to tell me that you happy that I got my money back, but then you want to tell me about what Pizarro got to do? I don't care what Pizarro got to do. I don't care what Cash App gonna do to Pizarro. I don't care if you feel like ain't nothing gonna happen. Well, you could feel that way. All I know is that they are investigating her because she keeps switching all these Cash Apps. Ask Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is a prime example of your Cash App getting revoked because he used to have all them Cash App parties. Okay, well, if you don't care, don't leave me no comment. Y'all notice whenever Jay Wilson was having all them Cash App parties, and then he'll get one Cash App shut down, and then the next one got shut down. And before you knew it, Jay Wilson couldn't even use Cash App. Then he had to move to Venmo. Y'all don't remember he had to move to Venmo? He had to move to Venmo because he kept fucking around on Cash App with all these parties and these donations, and then people reporting the Cash App and all this kind of stuff. And he ended up having to get the fuck on. And even to this day, Jay Wilson don't have a working Cash App. And I'm just saying, if Pizarro keep the way that she going, she gonna be the same way as Jay Wilson. She gonna be one of them people that is not going to be able to use the Cash App. And that ain't gonna have nothing to do with me. Oh, let me look at my phone, y'all. That ain't gonna have nothing to do with me. At this point, Jay Wilson can't even use the Cash App. He went through like 2 or 3 Cash Apps and he couldn't use it. Hold on, y'all. My phone was ringing. My bad, y'all. But so, sometimes whenever you play around with Cash App like that, they're going to get tired of it. And so that's all I plan to do. Regardless of the fact my bank disputed with them and made me whole. Now, if Cash App want their money back, they're going to have to get it from Pizarro. And I already done gave them every single Cash App ID that Pizarro has currently so that they can try to get their money. Um, what else did I want to say to y'all? Y'all, about Tracy and Misunderstood. I think it's unfortunate that they fell out, but I'm one of those people that have a difference of opinion when it comes to their whole situation. What's good, DJ? If you sue me. Yeah, you do have to file taxes on Cash Apps. You do. You do, Rhonda. But I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the threshold that you have to file per year is if you get more than $600 on there. And we all know that Pizarro get more than that, but she probably ain't filing a motherfucking thing. And so that's going to be a problem later on down the line as well. But about Tracy Misunderstood, y'all, if I'm going to be honest, I have to side with Misunderstood. People probably assume that I would side with Misunderstood because I don't like Tracy, which I don't like Tracy. But I actually took the time to listen to each one of their videos yesterday in order to come up with a non-biased opinion or an unbiased opinion. The reason why I side with Misunderstood is because when you are a host, only you know how traffic is in your area. Me living here in Atlanta, anybody who knows Atlanta knows that we have horrible traffic too. Our traffic might not be the equivalent of what you see in LA, but it's still horrible, y'all. There have been times, y'all, where I'm going somewhere up in Atlanta, and sometimes I will have to leave an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours in advance, and I'm only traveling somewhere that's only like 40 minutes away. Because you just don't know about the traffic, you don't know about the accidents, anything like that. Even whenever I have friends, and these are YouTube friends, but just in general, when we got to go somewhere, we have to leave at a certain time, depending on how far you got to go. And because of that, I understand Misunderstood saying that they need to leave early. Even outside, right, it is very bad. It's very bad. Even outside of me living in Atlanta, even whenever I lived in South Mississippi, y'all, where I lived in South Mississippi was probably about an hour away from the beach. And a lot of the times, if we were going to the beach, we would wake up super early in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock, try to be on the road by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, to finally be at the beach by 11 or noon. And that's in South Mississippi, and it's slow over there. Here in Atlanta, there are no beaches, but they do have a man-made beach that people go to. And it's not Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier is the lake over here. But then there is also a man-made beach in another county. And whenever I've gone to that man-made beach 2 or 3 times with my friends where we all decided that we was going to go there and everything. And that county is about 45 minutes away from where I live. And the times that we went there, we would have to leave 2 hours prior to us, 2 hours prior to the time that we were meeting everybody there in order to get there on time. Because you just don't know about the traffic, if there's going to be an accident, if you going to get slowed down or whatever. So the fact that Tracy wanted to sleep in, I understand being on vacation and wanting to sleep in, but also if you wanted to go somewhere or do something on that vacation, then you have to wake up. You have to get up in order for the person to take you. Whenever you are dependent on somebody else to be the person to drive you around, the nerve of you to try to dictate what time you want to wake up and what time you want to move around and stuff like that. No, if somebody else is driving you around and taking you around, you don't need to be complaining. Get your ass up, put on your clothes, and go. You don't need to be trying to tell somebody that you want to sleep and all this. You can sleep when you at home. So I saw what misunderstood as far as the traffic part goes, because I understand that. It's a huge dilemma. Not only that, but it was Easter weekend. I don't know anybody who doesn't spend Easter weekend with their significant other and their children. Even if they not with their significant other, I know they spend it with their children. And I don't care if I have somebody up in town visiting or not. You just gonna have to come and spend Easter with my family, because that's what Easter is about. That's what Easter is for. The fact that Teresa didn't even know when Easter is says a lot. The fact that she must have such a lonely existence that she didn't even know when Easter was. What? How you don't know? How you don't know that it was Easter whenever you had scheduled this trip? Even with misunderstood having her kids and whether or not they off for spring break, you know, they only get to be out of school for so long. They only get to be out of school for so long, and I don't mind that she wanted to spend time with them. Also, y'all, I want to say shout out, and y'all, please like my video, please. Also, I want to say shout out to the parents, to the mothers who actually spent Easter with their children, who spent Easter with their kids, y'all. To be honest, on Sunday, I was in and out of here. I was doing what I need to do for Easter, but I was in and out just browsing whenever I got a chance. And what I noticed was you can truly tell by the people who stayed on here for hours at a time. Either they got adult kids or they just didn't care about the holiday to spend with their kids. Because I couldn't believe how I was just coming in and out of here and seeing women who claim to be mothers who would jump on somebody in a heartbeat. But on Easter Day, they spent 8 hours on here like they was working a damn job. On Easter Day, they spent 11 hours. How in the hell you do that on Easter Day? But in the past, I done seen people do that on Christmas too. I've seen people do that on Mother's Day. But then they'll be the ones that'll be quick to argue with the next bitch and be talking about how they are a mother. Yeah, please hit the like, y'all. They will be quick to argue with everybody else talking about how they are a mother and how they are the best mother and don't say nothing about their parenting and all this kind of stuff. But you spent most of Easter Day on here instead of spending it with your children. Even to the point. Good morning, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. Hey, little boss lady. Even to the point, y'all, even Nez was talking about she FaceTime with her son to see him get an Easter basket. At what point does FaceTiming with your child be a proud moment? Especially when your child is like 9 or 10 years old. Y'all, like when she was like she had FaceTime with him, I'm like, what? You FaceTime with him to see if he ate dinner. Then you FaceTiming with him when he got an Easter basket? An Easter basket that you didn't buy? a Easter basket that your brother had to buy? Did you FaceTime with him whenever he went to church on Easter? Did you FaceTime with him when he went to church and said his Easter speech? Did you FaceTime with him when he was having the Easter egg hunt? Did you FaceTime with him? Like, it baffles me, some of these women here that think that FaceTime is enough and that they can claim to be a good mother because they have the capability to FaceTime with their child. The whole point of many of these holidays, y'all, is to spend that family time. And if your child is not spending the family time with you, I'm more than sure that they would prefer to be spending time with you than to have an Easter basket or to get a damn chocolate bunny or whatever. Hey, Ken. Or to get these types of things. I know that many children would prefer to spend time with the mother than to be worried about a damn Easter basket. Hey, Meet You Black. Hey, Dovey. Dovey, you know, Dovey, I can't believe they they wanted you to go for steak and lobster. I'm still shocked that Ness was trying to invite Dovey for a steak and lobster when she get on here and beg for crab legs. Ness was trying to invite Dovey for a steak and lobster in Miami. Like she was going to be able to treat Dovey to such. The fact that people get on here and beg for their food, y'all. Y'all, YouTube is not the WIC line. Ain't that what they call it, the WIC? Because I'm noticing more and more, a lot of these women get on here and act like YouTube is the WIC. This ain't the WIC. No, you can't come here and get no boxed milk. No, you can't come here and get no damn government cheese. No, you can't come here and get a couple of packs of ramen noodles. No, you can't come here and get no knockoff Similac powder. No, this ain't the WIC. This ain't the WIC. You gotta go to your local WIC and stand in the line to get that. You gotta fill out the papers to get that. But many of these women on here taking the shortcut, y'all, and they come here like this is the WIC line. This the WIC line. This the crab leg line. This the I can't pay my rent line. This is the damn what is it? I got a drug habit. I got a drug habit that I can't kick line. This is those lines. This is pay for my weed line. This is I need a damn whiskey sour line. Y'all, they stand up in this line in the YouTube. This is the let me scam, even though I'm married with a husband line. Please. The fact that Pizarro had took my money, y'all, before my bank had gave me my money back, y'all, I was prepared to laugh in that whole face. Because I was going to say, let me find out that I provided more for your motherfucking children than your husband did. Let me find out that I'm the one that assisted with them to get a damn Easter basket. Let me find out that the reason why they was able to have an Easter Sunday dinner is because of me. Then I was going to tell her, when in the hell was the last time his motherfucking bum ass gave them motherfucking $800? When is the last time? What's good, something sweet? When is the last time that he did what he needed to do? But y'all, these people getting out of control, especially these women now, y'all. They getting out of control like this the WIC line. Out of control. They child need this. They child need that. They trying to eat crab legs and stuff. Meanwhile, you got people like Ness that act like her child don't even exist. Y'all, it got to be something whenever you feel like you are an invisible child. And I honestly think that that's probably how Ness child feels. He probably feels invisible. He probably feels invisible. But you know, they say that I don't have. Well, Miss Queenie, it can be good as long as you're doing what you need to do for your responsibilities. It could be good. It could be good, Miss Queenie. But the one thing is, truck stop Ness. I didn't even realize this troll was up in here. Truck stop Ness. What's good, Gigi's life? Michael is that picture in the name. Child, I didn't even notice this troll was up in here until right now. Michi Black, whiskey sours is an alcoholic beverage in which they use whiskey and then they use like this sour mix that you could get from a liquor store. And they mix it together like that. That's what that is. But the troll page, y'all. The troll page. Child. Truck stop Ness. Lord. Don't be here for truck stop Ness. Don't be here for me, please. Please. Truck stop Ness. Don't be here for me. Be here for your son. Be here for your son. And not me. Not me. Not me. But y'all, the more that y'all get used to this sector, I want y'all to pay attention like I do. And you will start noticing the unfits just based on the holidays. You will start noticing that outside of the holidays, they'll argue you down about how they are a mother and they got to do this and they got to do that. And you can't speak about children because you don't have biological kids. You can't speak about this. You can't speak about that. But as soon as it's time for the time of the year when they need to be spending time with the kids, they on here for 8 or 9 hours. They can't walk away from off here. Whenever they wake up first thing on a Sunday morning, they on here for 12 hours. Who took your kids to church? Who took them? Did your kids even go to church somewhere? But then they get up here and be holy and sanctified, filled with the dang on Holy Ghost. But you ain't even took your kids to church. But you expect me to believe that you so saved and sanctified. You expect for me to believe that you got all these beliefs about the Lord and the book of Enoch, Pizarro, your fake fraudulent ass. You want me to listen to you tell me about the damn book of Enoch when you ain't even took your ass or your kids to church and God knows when. Because you be right up here all day long on the damn Sunday. Hey, Sassy. Welcome back. Then be ready in a heartbeat to quote the dang on Bible. How you gonna quote the Bible when you ain't even trying to take your kids to help them learn? They gotta learn about the bull mess that you telling them. And please like my video. Even if your kids don't go to church the whole year, at least let them be in church on Easter. Damn. At least log off of your device. Log out of YouTube to take them to church on Easter. Do that. Nine times out of 10, these mothers that be on here all day long for the damn holiday, especially on Easter, you already know that they ain't buy their kids no Easter outfit. Y'all remember back in the day when we was growing up, That was the thing. We got our Easter outfit. We had our Easter Sunday clothes, brand new. And then we had an Easter outfit for after church. But when you a parent that ain't even taking your kids to church, then ain't no way that you getting them an after church outfit. Ain't no way. You can't get them an after church outfit if you don't even take them to church. I haven't heard anyone mention a PTA meeting, after school program. None of that. None of that. And it's like, but then they'll get on here and boast about being these grandmothers and how they are the best mother and they kids don't want for nothing and they ready to come and drag a bitch about their kids and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, what? I ain't even talked about dying the damn Easter egg. Miss B said, in that Easter basket, the bigger, the more well off you were. Yeah, it's like y'all ain't even dying the eggs. For my little cousins, y'all, I used to dye the eggs with them. I am, for the most part, the youngest one is a sophomore. Or at least the youngest one that I was dealing with a lot is a sophomore in high school. And so they don't even care about dyeing the Easter eggs anymore. They too old for it. You know, they done outgrew it. But the thing is, it's plenty of people on here who have very young kids who would probably enjoy something like that. And I'm just like, why? Why you not doing this with your kids? Why you on here all day? Oh, and also, I heard over there on Lady Nika's because I had clicked over there on Lady Nika's. And I heard them talking about the fact that I got my $800 back. Yes, I did. And what? Then Pizarro talking about that my bank gonna take the money back. No, Pizarro. The bank got the money for me. They like, well, if she got the money back, well, that's good. What? This is the difference between me and them. I done been with my bank for over 20 years. Got my first bank account whenever I was 15 years old. When I had my very first job, I got my bank account with the same exact bank. And even though I've moved to several different states due to my career, I kept the same bank. And because I kept the same bank and always get my money deposited into that bank, get my checks deposited into that bank, I'm a valued customer. How many of y'all could say that y'all had the same bank and bank account for the last 20 years? How many of y'all could say that? Some of y'all damn 35 and ain't had a bank account at all in y'all entire life. And that's where y'all need to do better. That's where y'all need to do better. Right, Miss B? They will do whatever to keep you. And that's one thing. Because whenever I had contact with my bank, when I contacted my bank and I let them know about this situation, and I sent them all the evidence, I talked to the main person, then I talked to the fraud and claims area, and then I got transferred to the fraud and claims supervisor. Because they do want to keep me. Because as long as they keep me, they could keep my bands. They don't want me to take my bands to Bank of America. They don't want me to take my bands to Chase Bank. They don't want me to take my bands elsewhere. What's good, YouTube cameras? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Mike Lewis. And you gotta chill and everybody. But yeah, Tisa has more time to speak about what folks should be doing as parents and wives rather than showing us how it's actually done. Correct. Correct. And it's really mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Still Shady is talking to Meet You Black. What's good, Still Shady? But anyway, y'all, I done said everything I had to say, and I done been here 45 minutes. I think that's enough. But like my video, I labeled this $800 in Seattle PD because I got my $800 back. Okay, bye, Sassy. I got my $800 back, and I had to contact Seattle PD last night. So if I can get on here and openly say that I contacted the Seattle PD, then y'all know if I would have fucked with somebody's wish list, I would have came and said it. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great day today. Thank y'all for joining me. If you're catching the replay, please like the video. If you have sharing capabilities, you can share it. And y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress. And please don't be one of them deadbeat mamas out here, y'all. Be a good mom. Oh yeah, I contacted Seattle PD. You'll have to red ball it to the beginning YouTube cameras. But I contacted them about Ness. And I went in Ness live last night and let her know that I contacted them. So she is aware. But y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress.